The Empire won't push into our territory again anytime soon.
Thanks to our new pilot.
Yeah, and thanks to the rest of us. This isn't a race, all right? We're a team.
You're right, Gunny. But still, nice flying out there.
Speaking of fancy flying, I was thinking about the Dragon Void run from a few years back. You see that one, Keo?
Oh, sure. I caught the whole thing on the HoloNet.
Yeah, me too. I watched the entire thing, but for the life of me, I can't recall who won.
I think it was one of the Ash twins? No, wait. Dylan Vooks.
Yeah, that's it. Boy, he was something else back then. In fact, the only pilot I've seen that comes close since is Keo here.
Oh, come on. Dylan Vooks got 9 championships under his belt. I've only got 5.
Well, fun as this is, Commander Javes has someone special waiting for us in the briefing room. Let's get in there and find out what's next. Commander's waiting.
So where is it now?
I helped Talus Group chase it away from a medical convoy towards Yavin. It's pinned in the upper atmosphere with no hyperdrive, but too many fighters for Talus Group to handle alone.
This might work out for both of us. Come, meet our visitor.
Wedge Antilles, Rogue Squadron. I hear you're the reason I was able to finally get a comm through. I have a Star Destroyer problem that Vanguard might be able to help me solve.
We need a Star Destroyer for Project Starhawk, intact. Now we prove what Vanguard's made of. Wedge, if you would.
As you may have overheard, Talus Group has cornered the Imperial Star Destroyer Victorum, above the planet Yavin. They're in tough, but it's presented a great opportunity for us to jump in and not only disable that Star Destroyer, but to seize control. So first, we need to give ourselves some cover by knocking out the turrets. Naturally, if we can also take out the targeting system, that'll buy us even more time. Next, we need to prepare the Star Destroyer for boarding. You'll need to find a potential breach point in the Victorum's hull, preferably near the bridge. Once you find a good spot, bombard it until the hull is breached. However, we can expect that the Victorum still has plenty of TIE fighters. They will try to stop us. Once the skies are clear, we can bring in the boarding team. While our troops capture the bridge, Vanguard will defend the exterior from reinforcements. Once the boarding team has seized the bridge and is in control of the Star Destroyer, we'll rendezvous with the Temperance. Okay, I think I accidentally made stealing a Star Destroyer sound simple. Let's hope it is.
A Star Destroyer? Aren't you tossing them in the deep end a little early, Lyndon?
Vanguard can handle it. Can't you? Besides, Project Starhawk needs that Star Destroyer for... well, you know. Wedge made a name for himself at the Battle of Yavin. He knows that system better than the Empire ever will. You'll be fighting on the Rebellion's old turf. So if Wedge has any advice, he'd be smart to listen.
You know, a wounded Krakana can still bite. Just watch yourself around that Star Destroyer, huh?
Get out there as soon as you can.
Sorry for the speedy introduction, but Talus Group was counting on me to get reinforcements fast. Your commander says you have talent. Enough to steal a Star Destroyer and get away with it. Normally, I'd have Rogue Squadron for this, but General Syndulla gave me a temporary assignment to Project Starhawk. Meanwhile, Rogue is handling, well, that's classified too. General Syndulla keeps us busy. Your commander and I have something in common. I once flew for the Empire too, at Skystrike Academy. Turning to the Rebellion was the smartest move I ever made. I wish more of my friends had done the same. Look, I appreciate the talk, but Talus Group's waiting for us.
So, we're headed to Yavin. In exalted company, it seems.
And now we know Project Starhawk needs an Imperial Star Destroyer. That's enough firepower to tackle a small fleet, or a means to catch the Empire off guard.
But that wouldn't warrant all this secrecy. There must be more to the Commander's plan. We'll just have to trust him. Too bad there isn't an easier way to get what we need. Even a damaged Star Destroyer has deck upon deck of Durasteel plating, turrets, shields. My poor bigoted father called Star Destroyers the fists of the Empire. He wasn't wrong. But they can be beaten. If you're good and lucky. Let's stay optimistic. To Yavin, then. Let's not delay.
Squadron launch is imminent. All support pilots, clear the hangar.
The commander wants you in an X-Wing for this mission. Got you outfitted with ion missiles. They disable enemy fighters, and they'll disable subsystems on enemy capital ships too.
Command personnel.
Yavin Prime. This place always brings back memories. Let's hope for some of that Skywalker luck today. All right. Ready, Vanguard? We're heading for the heart of the action.
Vanguard, follow his lead.
This is Talus Leader, calling for immediate assistance.
Captain Antilles with Vanguard Squadron. Here to help.
It's damn good to see you, Wedge. We've taken heavy losses. We need that Star Destroyer stopped.
Don't you worry. We're here to hijack it.
You're what?
Be ready.
Interceptors. Those have got to be the first to go.
Agreed. They're fast. They'll rip right through our fighters. Vanguard, prioritize targets.
I'm with you.
That's enough to walk on.
You're okay.
That's it. Push the Imperials back.
You got it.
Star Destroyer just launched a new swarm of TIE interceptors. Stay sharp.
I got you.
Enemy's got a lock.
Okay, regroup on Talos, leader.
Wedge, we've taken heavy losses. We need to make a few repairs, then get ourselves out of here.
Roger that, Talos, leader. And don't worry about the Imperials. We'll keep them busy.
You're really gonna steal that Star Destroyer?
That's the plan. Okay, Vanguard, on me. Let's head for the Victorum.
Focus your shields before they open fire on us.
Knock out its targeting system.
Let's do it!
Putting forward to forward shields. All that damage and this thing's...
No wonder Talos Group took a beating just chasing it here. I wanted to see the Victorium go up in flames, but stealing it? I like that even better.
Don't stay in the clouds too long. Even this high up, the heat's gonna strip your hull. Star Destroyer targeting's out for good.
The U-Wings can get in safely.
This is our chance to capture that Star Destroyer. If we take the bridge, we'll have access to its internal systems. Scan for a reach point, so we can send an aborting team. You're up, 5.
Breaching a Star Destroyer, just like the old days.
Look out, Vanguard!
No good.
Imperial fighters incoming.
Let's keep looking.
Here I am. They're locking on.
Watch out behind you!
Should have dodged that.
Let's keep looking.
There go my shields. From behind you. I'm in. Here, we can send the team in here. They got my shields.
5, give it a punch, will ya?
They're breaking through.
Hey, 5, how about you breach that breach point?
I see him, right behind us.
I'm taking fire. I have no shields.
Right in the trash! Now, push those last fighters back. Clear the skies. These Imperials just keep coming.
I'm with you.
I see him, right behind us.
Enemy destroyed. Nice. Drawing enemy fire. destroyed. You're taking me apart. 5, where are you? I'm done for. I'm on it. Disable block on it. Got him. Thanks, Wedge. Fighter took a beating, though. Great work. U-wings are on their way. We can bring the boarding team in safely. Follow me to the rendezvous. We'll give them cover.
Vanguard, let's go.
Team, we have you on our sights. Ready to take on a Star Destroyer?
Copy, Captain Antilles. Just get us there and we'll do the rest.
You heard him, Vanguard. Guide those U-wings into position. Stay sharp.
What about the Star Destroyer's crew?
If our boarding party takes the bridge, they'll slice internal security systems. The crew won't be a problem with no computer access, and all the blast doors locked.
We've got an Imperial carrier. They're launching reinforcements.
They're not giving up the Victorium without a fight. Vanguard, take down that cruiser. Finish off the rest.
Bridge is sealed! Cutting through the blast doors!
Taking out your target. Enemies destroyed. Could have ended differently. Got an enemy missile.
On me, Vanguard. Let's regroup at the Victorium. The boarding team might need support.
We're almost through those blast doors!
Get ready, everyone.
We're in! Taking control now!
That Star Destroyer's taken down its own carrier. What a sight! Yes! The ship is ours! You actually did it!
And Project Starhawk has a Star Destroyer.
You can take it from here, Vanguard. I'll escort Talos Group to safe harbor. Great work. General Syndulla will be impressed. Wedge, out.
Now the Empire's gonna want that Star Destroyer back. Good. Let's see them try and take it. You know, back home, after the Empire invaded Mimbin, we stole an armored transport hauler full of scout walkers. When the Empire came looking for them, we just turned the walkers against them. Had a real good time. I'm guessing the commander has something similar in mind for this Star Destroyer, right? Otherwise, what's the point? At least Wedge picked the right team for the job, huh? Those slackers in Alphabet Squadron would still be fapping around at Yavin. Enough yapping. Time to check with the commander and see what's next.
Now that was a fun mission. Even better than beating my time on the Death March circuit. We got to steal a Star Destroyer and help our friends doing it. And see Yavin. We still have allies on the Fourth Moon, but I've never been there. There was an energy at Yavin like I've never felt anywhere else. It was chaotic and serene, all at once. The Empire corrupts the energy of every planet it touches. But I can always feel the good buried beneath that. And that's what we fight for. The good. Anyway, I saw Frisk bothering Commander Javes earlier. Knowing Frisk, the commander might appreciate some backup.
Not now, Frisk. I'll answer your questions once the Star Destroyer has been delivered safely.
Delivered where? We risked our tails to get that Star Destroyer. And you can't even tell us where we're going?
It's not my call. Besides, I'd be risking a lot of lives if I shared too much too soon.
You hearing this? After all we did for Project Starhawk.
Listen. All I can tell you is the basics.
Linden, our soldiers on the Star Destroyer Victorum just sent a code yellow.
Now? Damn. Call in Vanguard for immediate briefing.
Ah, heck. It was just getting good.
We have an emergency. The Star Destroyer you captured has unexpectedly fallen out of hyperspace behind enemy lines. Our troops are repairing the hyperdrive as quickly as possible, but you need to buy them some time. There's an Imperial fleet advancing toward the Star Destroyer Victorum. I want A-Wings intercepting enemy fighters. The rest of Vanguard will provide defense and support. I know Imperial protocol better than most. I have no doubt the Empire will disable the Victorum with ion weapons before sending shuttles to recapture it. Stop them at all costs. The Empire must not reclaim the Victorum. Once the Star Destroyer's hyperdrive is operational, cover its escape so it can jump to safety. I'll send you rendezvous coordinates when the time is right.
This is my fault. I underestimated the repairs. Now the whole project's at risk.
Hyperdrives break, Otto. It's not your fault.
I should have suggested you send more engineers to Yavin. and this never would have happened.
It's fine. Vanguard is ready. They'll get there in time. Won't you?
I know, but I'll reach out to Hosnian Prime and requisition a few more engineers. Just in case.
Get moving, pilot.
I remember the first time I was trapped behind enemy lines. It was the Battle of Mimban, the first year of the Clone Wars. The Separatists had dropped a battalion of B-2 droids on the Nan Flatlands, cutting us off from the 224th Clone Division. A thunderstorm was jamming communications, so I took a skyhopper to rendezvous with the 224, hoping to get some reinforcements. It didn't go well. I was halfway across the Flatlands when those droids shot me down. And believe me, you have never seen a finer crash landing. The only problem was, my arm got caught in some wreckage. Figured I'd rather live my life with one arm than sit around and wait for those droids to find me. Besides, you only need one hand to carry a blaster, right? I dragged myself out of those flatlands with only one arm and a seriously sour disposition. I guarantee those clone boys had never seen anything like me before, but they fixed me up. Then they helped us drive those blasted droids right off planet. If only I'd known that 3 years later, those clones would be replaced by stormtroopers. But, anyway, we should head back to the hangar. The Victorum needs us.
All hands. Additional emergency procedure training is now available. Check your schedules.
We were just talking about what happened to the Victorum, and Keo had one of those... what do you call them?
It's just a hunch, Frisk, that's all.
So what do you think happened?
I feel like it was the Imperials. They probably sabotaged the hyperdrive before our soldiers could get them off the ship.
I know it sounds wild, but when Keo has a hunch, they're usually right.
Don't listen to him, it's really not that big of a deal. On Miriel, we're taught to respect and listen to the Force. I can't reach out and touch it like others could, but sometimes I just have a feeling about things. I don't like to talk about it. These days, you never know who in the galaxy is listening.
Now, let's get serious, huh? When are you gonna have a premonition about the Carillion lottery?
Really? People are waiting for us to save them, and you're thinking about credits.
Look, you see any numbers, just tell me, okay? They gotta be good for something.
We really should get going.
A-Wings go as fast as you can fly them. Their hull and shields are too light to take on capital ships, but Imperial starfighters won't stand a chance with you in this cockpit. We have a few options to make your TIE hunting more efficient. Big fan of the rapid-fire lasers and barrage rockets myself.
Hangar is in ready condition. All pilots to their fighters.
That'll be fun.
Destroyer's in trouble.
Vanguard, good to see you again. Think you can keep those bombers off us?
We're on it, Victorum. Sit tight. 5, intercept those TIE bombers. We need to buy our crew some time.
Brisk and I will handle the rest of the starfighters.
I'm with you.
Victorum, these bombers are coming in fast. You might want to activate turbo lasers.
No, Captain. Their ion weapons knocked out our systems. We were defenseless until you arrived.
Understood. We'll put an end to their bombing runs.
There's always more. Don't let them hit you with ion weapons.
Yeah, you'll lose your controls, or worse. Fives all over these bombers. I got hit. Roger that.
All bombers destroyed.
Great. Just need time to restart our systems.
Work fast. Imperial shuttle's headed your way.
Hold them off. If even one Imperial shuttle reaches us, we'll be overwhelmed.
You heard him, Vanguard. Intercept those shuttles. We should split up to take them down. I'm with you.
Focus fire on that target.
On it. You handle the other shuttle.
Enemy is persistent. Done for.
5 got the shuttle.
Don't let those shuttles near our Star Destroyer. Detecting 2 more Imperial shuttles. They're trying to flank us.
Light 'em up.
Shoot down those shuttles.
Joining formation.
Shuttle's getting too close.
Another shuttle group incoming. They have ties in tow. Fire on my target. We can't let a single shuttle board the Victorum.
shuttle in. One shuttle is all they need.
Imperial transports are done for.
That's the last of those blasted shuttles.
Just in time. Systems are up. Time to fix the hyperdrive. Take out the Empire's carriers and buy us time, all right?
I'm calling in Y-Wing support. They'll lead a bombing run on those carriers. Don't let any TIE fighters near them.
All right, Y-Wings are here.
Vanguard, if we lose our bombers, we're done for. Take out those TIEs.
I'm breaking off to intercept their fighters. I'll help out our bomber backup.
Watch your tails. Those TIEs have missiles.
Help him out.
They're tailing us. Fine, you have a tail. Take it down.
Just lost a Y-Wing.
You've got your log. Now blast them.
That's one carrier down. Great start.
Excellent. Now back to our Y-Wings.
You're in rough shape, Vanguard 5. How can I help? Resupply on the way. You're good now.
Superb. On your wing. You've got pursuers.
And the second carrier goes up in flames. Beautiful work, Vanguard. Hyperdrive is almost ready. Can you buy us just a bit more time?
Don't worry, Vanguard has you covered. Squadron, take down the rest of these TIEs. That's the last of them.
Your timing couldn't be better. We're almost done.
Our bombers are out of here. Thanks for the backup.
We're doing our final test, Vanguard. Spread out and keep watch.
Nice moves back there, Keo. You gotta teach the rest of the squadron that drift.
You want to learn right now?
I'll watch 5 figure it out first.
Okay, follow me. I learned this racing in the Koshi Star Circuit. First, transfer all power to your engines and fly as fast as you can. Yes! Now we're gonna buzz the bridge of the Victorum. Be ready to boost. Okay, we're ready to boost. Punch it! When you're ready, turn as hard as you can, then cut your engines to drift. Blizzard! Yes! You got it, 5!
Hey! Who's buzzing our bridge?
Someone the Empire's never gonna catch again.
Sorry, team. It's for the greater good of the New Republic.
I'll, practice drifting later, without spectators.
Hyperdrive's operational, Vanguard. What do you say we get out of here?
Regrouping on your position, Victorum. I'm in formation.
Victorum, we're in position. Where are we headed?
Somewhere classified. Just sent you the coordinates.
Got him. Punching them in now.
Jumping to hyperspace in 3, 2, 1. Punch it.
What?
The hyperdrive failed again.
No. Oh, man. Well, we gotta get there now.
I don't know what happened. Everything was fine, and then our systems just shut down.
Sounds like your morphine nullifier is blocked. Run a system flush, then restart. It should be fine.
Can you hold them off a little longer?
Didn't come this far just to leave you hanging. It's now or never, Vanguard. Protect the Victorum.
Poor Imperial ships. They really want their Star Destroyer back.
No, they're here to destroy it.
Excellent shot.
This is taking too long.
Don't tell me this is too much for you, Chris.
No. Trigger fingers getting tired is all.
Focus fire on the bombers.
How much longer?
systems now, Vanguard. You got bad guys behind. Yes, it works. We're ready to go.
Finally! Vanguard all in behind the Star Destroyer.
Don't have to tell me twice.
You have the new jump coordinates, Vanguard? Affirmative. See you on the other side, Victor.
It's now or never.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Move it, mine.
This is where the boss keeps his secret project.
Who'd want to get this close to the Ringali Nebula?
I believe that is the idea.
Now that is a battleship.
That's why we've been gathering Imperial ships. To build this.
We call it the Starhawk, and it's going to help us end this war.
General Syndulla.
Hello, Vanguard. Welcome to the Nadiri dockyards. I'd give you the tour, but the Empire knows we're up to something now. They'll be looking for us, which means we have work to do.
An old enemy has finally surfaced. One of my spies has linked the attacks on our Star Destroyers with the New Republic Starhawk project. A common factor is Lyndon Javes. You knew Javes better than anyone, Captain Carroll.
If I had, I'd have destroyed him before he betrayed us at Fostar Haven.
Then this is your second chance. The rebels are keeping a low profile. Take Titan Squadron, hunt down this Starhawk, and eliminate it.
Gladly, Admiral Sloane. But if I may ask, there's a particular pilot I'd like to requisition.
Gray, come in. Is it true we're getting a new pilot?
Copy, Sol. Captain Carroll's bringing someone in, John.
The treacherous slime taking our ships. Good. More the merrier. Easy, Von Reg. Remember the last time you lost your cool? The day I cut through a whole squadron of rebels that saved your neck.
Focus. Shen's right. Tighten it up, Sol. And Von Reg. Save a little for the enemy.
Overseer to Titan, finish your inspection. Your new wingmate has arrived.
So, you're our new wingmate. Welcome to Titan Squadron. I'm Varco Gray, Squadron Leader. I think they're waiting for you in the briefing room. Better make a good first impression.
Welcome home, pilot. It feels like a lifetime since Fostar Haven, doesn't it? One fool betrays his squadron, and loyal officers like us are reassigned in disgrace. I heard they sent you to the Outer Rim. I got the Merim sector, protecting fuel shipments from petty scoundrels and pirates. The kind of posting that used to end careers. Before Endor. Before Lyndon Javes reappeared. No doubt you've heard. Admiral Sloane has instructed me to hunt that traitor down and end this Project Starhawk. It seemed fitting that I bring you back to help me destroy Lyndon. Your Empire needs you, pilot. Are you willing? Good. For now, you will be flying as Titan 3. Let's get to work. One of our spies, Agent Thorne, has discovered vital intelligence on Project Starhawk. Your mission is to extract her from an orbital outpost above Hosnian Prime. Your job is to secure the outpost for our extraction team, who will arrive aboard the shuttle Gladius. Behind enemy lines, you must be precise and swift. We have no room for error, Titan. To gain access, you'll have to eliminate perimeter defenses. Intelligence reports missile platforms defending Hosnian space. Destroy them. The outpost itself is protected by turbo laser cannons on all sides. Evade and eliminate them all. When you've secured the area, you will escort the Gladius to the outpost, and our extraction team will acquire Agent Thorne. Once Thorne is secure, reach your Gozanti cruisers and return to the Overseer. Do not lose our spy under any circumstances. That is all.
I'm Rella Sol. No need to introduce yourself. I've already reviewed your service record. It's been a long time since you were on the front lines. In days past, a mission like ours would have been afforded every possible resource. Unfortunately, times are tight since Endor. In one battle, we lost our Emperor and gained 100 warring factions. If only Emperor Palpatine hadn't dissolved the Imperial Senate. At least then, senators, like my parents, could have maintained order after Endor. But no. Not that I question the Emperor's decision, of course. But now that he's gone, we must look to the future. And reinstating the Senate would help subdue all of this infighting. We can talk later, perhaps.
Now, more than ever, the Empire needs reliable soldiers like Agent Thorne. Like you. Unity is the only path to progress. I trust you are aligned with Admiral Sloane's vision for the Empire. We cannot afford to fracture. Not after Endor. This mission is a vital step towards dismantling the rebellion. And they are a rebellion. Don't be fooled by their new name. The New Republic will fall, just like the last one. It's time for you to play your part. Get to the hangar. Ready your ship.
You'll be the new pilot. Sergeant Wade, chief mechanic and head of the hangar crew. Don't see the appeal in flying myself, but I've been working on TIE since they rolled off the assembly line. Your fight is in good hands. The Overseer saw some action at Pothar and JL, but it's had a complete inspection and overhaul for this mission, Admiral Sloane's orders. And on my orders, every TIE in this hangar has been serviced and test flown. Tighten half the rivets myself. We're ready. Gotta say, I don't know how you and Titan cope out there. No shields or life support, Just whole plating between you and space. It must build character. Never met a TIE pilot who backed down from any challenge, shields or not. I've prepared your starfighter to match the latest Imperial guidelines. But if you've got a preferred component or need something customized, I'll take care of it. Just say the word. Your TIE fighter's ready. Good flying.
Maintenance crew, clear for flight check.
Newcomer. Welcome to Titan. Call me Shen. Before you ask, helmet stays on, cockpit or not. Too many hard landings. Broken neck. 5, 6 times. Cybernetics keep me going. Fight. Fall. Get up. Fight again. All for the Empire. Advice. Don't annoy Von Rek. Good talk. Another time.
You're the new arrival? I'm Havina Von Reg. Titan can always use another pilot, so long as you're good at killing rebels. We're going right into their territory, Hosnian Prime. We'll give those scum just a taste of what it was like at Endor. I was there, you know, when the rebellion murdered our Emperor. Half my squad died trying to defend him. Captain Carroll understands. She doesn't lecture me about justifiable force like my other commanders. She knows all I need is a target. Politics are for admirals. I keep it simple. Always shoot to kill. Mess with the squadron, and you mess with me. But do your job, and I'll have your back. Later.
The TIE Fighter. Classic. Maneuverable. Flexible. Can't take much direct fire, but that's no problem for a skilled pilot. Your loadout, however, is not standard. And again, neither are any of Titan Squadron's missions. Hoped you'd pick that.
system immediately, or you will be destroyed.
Outright.
Remember, we must be swift and precise. They'll scramble fighters quickly.
No doubt they'll reinforce from the surface as well as the station.
Rebels arrive. Don't leave.
Sounds like a good strategy to me.
Titan, approach and eliminate the outpost's outer defenses. Joining up.
Missile defense systems activated.
Wipe them out and clear a path to the station.
I'm taking damage!
Don't take their cannons head on unless you have a death wish.
Incoming missile!
They're on the offensive. We can shoot down their salvos. Keep it up.
On your wing. Good work.
Nice.
Stay sharp. Missile incoming.
Enemy is locking on. That's what I like to see.
Under attack!
Nice.
Our path is clear. Advance on the outpost. That's how it's done, Titan.
What? They breached our missile defenses. Scramble fighters, take down those ties.
I wish I could see the panic inside that station right now.
We should take out the shield generator. Without it, the turbo lasers are vulnerable.
Rebel starfighters inbound.
Watch your backs.
Information and ready. I'm in position.
You're followed. That'll do it.
Someone's tailing me! I'm hit!
Titan 3 is on their shield generator. Keep it up.
Station shields are down.
Focus fire on the outpost's turbo lasers. We need a clear landing zone for our inspection shuttle.
Evacuate the transports. Get the cargo out of here.
Lost shields.
I'm seeing a rebel transport ship fleeing the outpost. That's a high-value target, and we won't let it escape. Eliminate the rebel transport.
fire! Shields are down. Taking damage.
I'd say you owe me one.
You saved my life. Tail. They got me.
My turret's damaged. I'm on your wing. There. Now back in the fight.
Thank you.
You're being hunted.
Shields disabled. No! Our ships are gone. Well done, Titan 3. You got them all. Under enemy fire! They're hunting you. There go my shields. This side's clear. Attack what remains.
Nice shooting. That's a hit.
Shots fired!
Enemies behind you. Target is destroyed. Information and ready.
Outpost defenses are critically low. Keep it up.
Clear here. Finish off the rest.
Under rebel attack!
The outpost is defenseless.
Titan, this is Shuttle Gladius, inbound for extraction. We read you, Gladius. Titan will rendezvous at these coordinates. Hull is compromised. Thin the herd if you have to. Leading formation.
Finish them off.
Closing in on you, Titan Squadron.
We'll keep you safe, Gladius. Let's get you to the outpost's landing platform.
Affirmative, Squadron Leader.
We'll be gone before the rebel fleet even knows we were here. Heads up, Squadron. Enemy A-Wings are deploying from the station.
Don't let them intercept our shuttle.
They're attacking our shuttle.
I'm in formation.
Fighters inbound.
Don't let them attack the shuttle.
You got them.
Here I am. That's the last of the starfighters.
We've reached the station. Initiating extraction. Imperial shuttle has landed. They're storming the outpost. Squadron, we're en route to Agent Thorne's location. Stand by.
Be ready to retreat.
Why flee when we could blast the station to dust?
Escaping with Agent Thorne is Captain Carroll's strategy. We gain nothing by destroying a single outpost. More enemy fighters inbound.
They've come from the surface.
Only to die in space. Shoot them all down.
I'm under assault.
You picked up a tail.
I'm in position.
They're done for. Rebel fighter locking on!
You're finished.
Very nice.
Stormtroopers! What are they doing here? You blast them before...
Here and ready to go.
This is quiet. Hostiles blocking our route. Stand by.
Starfighters incoming. I'm in position.
Great work.
Regroup with the Gladius.
We're clear of the station. Cover our escape and escort us to the jump point.
Affirmative, Agent Thorne.
We have Republic corvettes inbound. Move, Titan!
Gladius, change course and keep Agent Thorne safe. Titan 3, take out those fighters. Protect the shuttle at all costs.
I'm on your wing.
They're done. Under attack.
Thanks, Titan Squadron. And my respect.
Shuttle Gladius, jumping to lightspeed.
We did it. Squadron, reach the carrier and load up.
Let's leave this wretched system.
More rebel ships inbound.
The flagship. Move it.
Go, go, go!
Nice work, Titan 3. You're officially part of the squadron now.
Pilot.
When Captain Carroll said she was bringing in one more pilot, I didn't know what to expect. I've been flying a long time. This wouldn't be the first squadron I've seen compromised by nepotism. But you did well today, pilot. Most spy extractions end with significantly more casualties. If the team had any reservations about you joining Titan Squadron, you certainly put them to rest. Now let's go. Captain Carroll is waiting.
Agent Thorne may not have known the precise location of Project Starhawk, but their intel has pointed us in the right direction.
Then we will proceed as planned.
Oh, hello. Captain, is this the new pilot?
Yes. A valuable addition to the squadron, wouldn't you say?
Indeed. Marvelous work securing Agent Thorne. You've exceeded your previous statistics by... Oh, forgive me. I'm so familiar with your profile that I forgot we haven't actually met. I'm LT-514, Imperial Intelligence. I'm eager to analyze your performance in the upcoming mission. Captain Carroll, shall we proceed with the briefing? Let's not keep Captain Carroll waiting. Let's not keep Captain Carroll waiting.
Agent Thorne's intel has paid off. We've learned that a convoy of New Republic engineers is traveling from Hosnian Prime to Project Starhawk's secret base. Their charted path leads them straight through the contested territory of De Severo. According to our new information, the convoy will attempt to conceal its presence in a local debris field. Follow the convoy through the wreckage and allow them to jump to hyperspace. We will calculate all possible destinations along their trajectory to find Project Starhawk. You must not be detected. We cannot risk losing this convoy. Local Imperial forces have been advised not to interfere. Once the convoy is clear of the debris, it will leave the system, pointing us toward their hidden headquarters. Once we have their jump vector, return to the Overseer and prepare for immediate redeployment. I've already contacted the Imperial authorities at De Severo. They're aware of the situation.
You're certain he won't interfere? My records indicate that Captain Amos is trigger-happy, to say the least. His fleet is already in ruins after initiating several battles that were frankly quite unnecessary.
Captain Amos is enthusiastic. I'm hoping he's not a fool. The Empire can't afford to lose assets at this stage in the war.
I agree wholeheartedly, Captain. After your impressive work at Hosnian Prime, this should be an effortless mission for you, pilot.
Yes. My faith in you was not misplaced. Make sure it stays that way. That will be all.
It's good to see Admiral Sloane's spy network is intact. We can't operate in the dark. Half of the Empire's fracturing is down to commanders operating in isolation, without a grander strategy. They forget we're all one Empire, or should be. Perhaps annihilating this Starhawk will bring us together. You see Admiral Sloane's overall goal, yes? Unify, purify, and inspire. When we defeat this new Republic, we'll have survived the Crucible and come out stronger for it. On to bigger things.
Caution. Launch prep is in progress.
A simple in and out mission should be painless for us, but stay on your toes. You never know what cheap tricks the rebels will pull. Decevro. Long way from civilization. I haven't seen the Outer Rim since the insurrection at Kriego. Well, let's get to it then. Get to your tie.
The captain has a personal stake in Project Starhawk. A vendetta with Lyndon Javes. Take it from me, nothing motivates like betrayal. I've seen too many good pilots. Friends turned traitor. I put them out of their misery. But there's always more out there. Iden Versio, Erica Quell, Lyndon Javes. They're not just traitors. They're loose ends. Problems to solve once the war is done. We should go.
The TIE Reaper's a specialist model, made for utility and squadron support. If the enemy sees one, they know they're in trouble. With this loadout, it's built to disable enemy fighters with ion lasers. I've also equipped jamming tech to keep you off enemy radars, and tactical shields to protect Allied TIEs.
What happened here?
Captain Amos is bloodthirsty. He's baited the rebels into pointless fleet battles over Decevro.
And lost several destroyers by the look of it. At least his recklessness allows us to stay hidden. Stay together and keep your distance. The convoy can't know we're tracking them.
Yes, sir. Titan 3's radar jammer will make it harder for the enemy to track you. Use it wisely.
Let's use those debris clusters as cover and close in on the convoy.
But don't boost your engines. It puts the entire mission at risk to fly so brash.
Smart.
That's quite the convoy just to protect rebel engineers.
Why not destroy them? Stop those gearheads from reaching their destination.
Patience, Von Reg. We'll have plenty of new targets once we locate Project Starhawk.
Yes, sir. You're right. It's smarter to hit them at the source than slow them down.
Titan 3, you will hold your fire.
Let's get closer. Take cover in that debris.
Slow down. Avoid detection.
Overseer, we're in position.
Hold, Titan. Patience. Remember what we learned at the Battle of Vashar?
How could I forget? We strike when the moment is right, not simply because we can.
Attention! The Star Destroyer Tormentor is emerging from hyperspace near the debris field.
Oh no. He can't be serious. Captain Amos, what is the meaning of this?
You're letting our enemy escape, Captain Carroll. I will not show the same mercy. Fire the missiles.
We can't lose this convoy. Titan, shoot down the Tormentor's missiles. Captain Amos, you are compromising a delicate mission.
Delicate? This is war. Snuffing out this new republic is the only mission.
Destroy the missiles.
That colossal idiot.
convoys alerted to our presence. No way we'll track their jump now.
Taking heavy fire.
Rebel sensors are down.
Captain Amos, this is foolish. The Tormentor is severely damaged.
It's still capable of destroying a few rebel ships. Just look at the wreckage around you.
I see TIE fighters out there. Shattered, broken. Yours, I assume?
Every victory has its price.
Hull is compromised. Stay focused. Stop that scatter convoy.
Rebel sensors are jammed. They can't see you.
Practice makes perfect.
Titan, the Tormentor is firing another missile volley.
We'll take them down. That missile made contact. Convoy's hit.
Close call.
The convoy is getting hammered.
Strange feeling saving rebels.
The convoy is getting hammered.
I thought you'd let that one land and give them a scare.
That's the last of the missiles.
Amos knows he's wasting his time. Good work, Titan. Rebel transports are headed toward the Overseer. They'll jump to hyperspace before our ion cannons can engage. You must stop them, Titan.
Titan, X-Wings on radar. Titan 3, disable the convoy ships with your ion lasers. We'll cover you.
Titan 3 has ionized the first transport.
Don't stop now.
Stop those transports! Captain Carrot's boarding ships are coming. Blast.
Captain Carroll, the transports have been disabled.
Excellent. I'm deploying lander shuttles to board them and seize their nav data.
And tactical shield up there.
We'll keep the shuttle safe.
See that you do. Thanks to Captain Amos, physically retrieving the nav data is our last chance at finding Project Starhawk.
Shuttle's reached. Let's move.
More rebel fighters inbound.
Deploy tactical shields to protect our shuttles.
They're defenseless. I'm attacking.
We lost our shuttle.
That'll do. Shields, excellent.
You have a shield.
Taking damage.
find out where these ships were headed.
Titan 3, help us finish off the enemy fighters. The boarding party has breached the transport. Stand by.
They locked on! That was too close.
Watch behind! Enemies closing!
Taking enemy fire!
Captain Amos, you are losing this battle.
The Imperial might will always prevail.
I implore you to retreat.
And ruin my spotless record?
You are outgunned, sir.
Because you shot down my missiles.
They're jammed. Good.
Fine. I wash my hands of this, Captain Amos.
Oh, then the glory shall be mine alone.
Watch out, enemies pursuing. You won't stop me. I'd say you owe me one. Covered. Good job. You cannot win.
Republic's jammed.
Jamming successful, Titan 3.
You saved my life.
And with that, the starfighters are gone. For now. Overseer ready to receive shuttle team. Titan 3, keep them safe. Titan, the rebels have scrambled another fighter squadron. They're truly desperate now.
We'll finish off their fighters. Titan 3, defend the shuttles.
Enemy starfighters are hounding a shuttle. Titan 3's mast on maneuvers.
Completing formation.
Destroying ionized target. Shuttle taking fire.
Enemy down.
Picked up a tail.
Perfect.
Shield for you.
Now it's my turn.
Let's get a shield on that shuttle. Shuttle destroyed.
Nice save. Enemy locked on. Titan, engage that target.
We lost our shuttle.
You let our boarding parties be destroyed. This mission is a failure.
Destroyed.
Overseer ready to receive shuttle team. Titan 3, keep them safe.
Shuttle's reached. Let's move.
Here I am. Titan, the rebels have scrambled another fighter squadron. They're truly desperate now.
We'll finish off their fighters. Titan 3, defend the shuttles.
Shield the shuttle, Titan 3. I'll put that rebel out of their misery. Deploy shields on the shuttles.
They're jammed.
done it without you. Defend my target! Enemy locked on! Enemy fighters on your tail!
Thank me later.
Let's get a shield on that shuttle.
You're welcome.
You saved my life.
Shields! Excellent! That'll do. Jamming successful!
Jamming their sensors!
Be careful next time. Shuttle's hit! We can't let the rebels compromise this mission!
Joining up.
The rebels are drawing back their attack. They can't come this close to the Overseer.
Data is safely aboard the Overseer. Decrypting it now. Captain, the Tormentor is taking heavy fire. Its destruction is imminent.
That fool! Titan, return to the Tormentor and cover its retreat.
Yes, ma'am.
Call off your squadron. I don't need their help.
Then you're prepared to retreat?
Never.
You will not survive this assault, Captain Amos.
Watch me. Captain Carroll, that frigate is coming apart. The Tormentor is too close.
Amos! Evasive maneuvers, now!
What are you talking about?
The frigate is about to explode!
But I won!
Covered. Good job. He's dead. What a waste. At least we have what we came for. Titan, we've recovered the sector coordinates for the Starhawk dockyards, but the rest of the data banks are empty.
Engineers must have wiped the rest when Captain Amos blew our cover.
They were so close. That idiot Amos deserves to go down with his ship.
Knowing the sector at least narrows our search. Lyndon can't hide forever. Titan, eliminate the convoy. Let Lyndon know we're coming for him.
Hey, pal, over here.
All hands. Additional emergency procedure
Hey,
training is
there
now
you are. Was looking for you back at the dockyards. Instead, I had to hang out with a bunch of engineers. They told me a whole convoy of new engineers got intercepted by the Empire. No survivors. Sounds like they had someone on the inside at Hosnian Prime. Give them all the details. As you can imagine, everyone at the dockyard is pretty spooked. I got a bizarre game plan for them later, to help boost morale. Gotta do our part, right? Say, between us, something's up. Something bigger than missing engineers. Ardo ain't talking, and the boss has been shut up in the briefing room all day. I feel like he'd tell us if it was just about the lost engineers. Nah, this is something else. My money's on some kind of unfinished business. Like a dark secret he left behind when he skipped out on the Empire. Or not. What would I know, huh? Whatever it is, it's gotta be something he can't fix with a giant battleship. Why don't you head up to the briefing room? The boss might open up to you.
You're right, Lyndon. My contacts verified your suspicions. It's her.
I knew it could only be Teresa Carroll. Her mark is all over these attacks. We know her style.
You do realize there's only one reason she would attack Hosnian Prime and the engineering convoy.
She's searching for Project Starhawk. That's why I've already taken steps to stop her. Before she can find the Nadiri dockyards. Before anyone else gets hurt.
Lyndon. What have you done?
Relax, Ardo. All I did was send Teresa a message. One she can't ignore. An old protege of mine, Teresa Carroll, is leading the Empire's search for Project Starhawk. She won't stop until it's destroyed. So I've initiated a plan. I sent a message that we know was intercepted by an Imperial listening post hidden near Esselis.
What was the message?
Bait for Teresa. And now that the Imperial post has served its purpose, we're ready for Part 2. If we destroy that listening post, Teresa will think we have something to hide and follow that message to the letter. Vanguard, I want you to take Y-Wings with heavy ordnance to that post in Esselis and bomb it to oblivion. A Corvette will join you to draw Imperial fire. Gunny will support and resupply our bombers. These are your targets. We've identified the receivers along the hull as weaker areas. Destroy them all. Additionally, destroy the thermal regulation systems along the exterior trench and any dishes atop the listening post. If you pull this off, we'll rob the Empire of a valuable asset, and then Teresa will fall right into our trap. Teresa Carroll was my second-in-command at Fostar Haven. She was my protege. She's gone from a Coruscant street orphan to captaining her own Star Destroyer. The Empire gave her everything, and she'll do anything to defend it. That's why I'm keeping certain details quiet. With Teresa in the game, any leak is a risk. Just trust me a little longer. Head to the hangar. Zerelda should have your ship almost ready.
I have to say, the Commander's plan is quite clever. All this secrecy and subterfuge, it's almost Imperial. I know the New Republic strives to be better than the Empire, but you must admit their tactics are effective. Not that we should adopt them, of course, but this is war. Sometimes you have to think like your enemy in order to defeat them. We're lucky the Commander is using his tactical brilliance for our side. Let's focus on the mission.
When Javes talks about Carol, you can feel it, right? He must have cared about her greatly to feel such pain. I don't think it's a coincidence that the Empire sent Teresa after Javes. This feels personal. They must both be hurting. And hurt can so easily turn to hate. Hate that cannot be healed has no place in the galaxy. If fighting it has become the only option, so be it. Are you ready?
Pilots on deck. Mechanics secure all lines.
Y-wings are built to carry bombs and other heavy explosives. It makes them slower, but they pack a punch against large targets and capital ships.
Intelligence reports have been updated. Check your data pads.
Guaranteed to satisfy.
Squadron launch is imminent. All support pilots, clear the hangar.
I'll get it ready. If you need it, I got it.
Power surges have been reported on deck.
So, with the Empire eavesdropping on New Republic comms, do you think Teresa Carroll overheard everything?
She only cares about finding our Starhawk, Frisk.
Oh, sure. Still, better bomb this listening post into oblivion, right? For the safety of our new battleship, and for no other reason.
Temperance, this is Vanguard Squadron. We're closing in on the listening post now.
Excellent. Upon arrival, you should be able to overhear some Imperial chatter. You can thank Ardo and his spy network later.
Let's form up with our Corvette. It'll run interference during the strike.
listening post in the middle of nowhere. How'd the boss find this place again?
He sent a message, specifically hoping the Empire would intercept it and reveal the outpost. They took the bait.
Talk about a long shot. No way he could have known that would work.
Unless the message he sent seemed so enticing, the Empire had no choice but to intercept.
What could be that enticing?
That's the thing. Jays won't tell us. But it's a seed that will sprout into a trap.
Let's focus on this mission and worry about the details of the trap later. This listening post just to help him find the Starhawk?
This one, perhaps, but it isn't the last listening post eavesdropping on the galaxy.
Well, they do seem hell-bent on finding us. I bet the Empire cannot stand that we're building a new ship out of their old ones.
There's our listening post.
I'll jam Imperial sensors on approach.
I love it. They'll never see us coming.
Let's make them regret eavesdropping on the New Republic, huh? And just like that, we're hidden from Imperial sensors.
Follow me, 5. We'll lead the bombing run.
Grace and I will take care of station defenses and starfighter patrols.
Here we go. 5, give them everything you got.
Good, you're almost there. On my mark. It's bombs away.
It's a raid! Alert TIE patrols!
Nicely done. You're a natural, 5. Now to bombard the rest of the receivers.
Get the broadcast system running. We need to call reinforcements.
Uh-oh. Quick, take down those dishes before they can make that distress call.
Squadron, target the dishes on top of the station. Empire can't call reinforcements without it. If you need a resupply, just holler.
On your wing, pal.
Dish destroyed. Well done.
dishes.
You let them destroy our broadcast dishes. So much for the distress call.
Nice shooting, Five. Those Imperials are on their own.
Nice work. Imps won't be calling any reinforcements today.
Ah, that's smarts.
Just a strike. You need more explosives. Dropping some.
Excellent.
Stock up on supplies. Dropping supplies. Okay, coming your way with the resupply.
Wow, Five. You really let them have it. Receivers are done for.
On your wing.
Regroup with me at the edge of the listening post.
Yeah!
All right, Five, form up at the edge of the station. It's time to take out the thermal systems.
Taking fire.
The thermal systems are located in the trench circling the edge of the station. Fly into the trench, give them hell.
They're breaking through.
Resupply available, come and get it. Stock's low, resupply on me. You're in the clear.
Get that rebel bomber away from our thermals.
They're breaking through. I'm with you.
Great shooting.
I see him, right behind us.
Blast that trench, Five.
They're off to the
Corvette is taking heavy fire. Get in there and help them out, Five.
More Imperial fighters inbound.
Looking good out here, team.
Heads up, I got eyes on ties.
Corvette just lost shields. Don't let those ties do any more damage. Nice work.
Corvette taking fire.
Help him out.
Our Corvette's hit.
TIE interceptors coming our way. The Empire's all over the Corvette.
Protect my target.
Only a few ties left.
Nice shooting.
Come on, Five. The Corvette can't take this. This is our last chance to protect it. That'll do, Vanguard. Nice work. They won't come after the Corvette again. Let's finish off these thermal regulators, huh, Five?
Vanguard 5, we need you at the vent. Five, get in the vent and blast that core.
Resupply available, come get it. You're good now.
Thermal system destroyed. Temperatures are rising.
Vanguard, the Empire's just opened a massive vent on the listening post. The thermal systems must be overloading. They're trying to cool down the core.
Regroup at the vent. I got an idea.
Come on, Five. I want to see you do this.
All right, Five. Get in there and fly carefully. Fly into the vent and destroy the station's power cores. When you get to the core, start dropping bombs and do not stop. You won't have much time to get out once the core is closed, so be ready to fly fast. Keep doing what you're doing. Drop your bombs, Five.
I heard that from all the way out here.
Get moving, Five.
Quick, the vent is closing.
Go, go, go. All right, team. Regroup and prepare for hyperspace jump.
Squadron. Our trap is set. Come on home. It's time for the next step.
All I'm saying is, instead of blowing up that listening post, we should have commandeered it. Imagine the kind of fun we could have had messing with the Imperials. Or the credits we could make.
As your squad leader, I'm gonna pretend I didn't just hear that.
Come on, Gunny. You telling me the New Republic couldn't use more intel? And you know war ain't cheap.
Actually, that's a good point. I guess once you steal a Star Destroyer, everything Imperial starts to look tempting.
You know, we used to be rebels. We turned into a legit republic, and suddenly we all gotta stay on the straight and narrow.
The commander's lining up a trap for Teresa Carroll. That's not enough of a con for you?
In the old days, I'd trick her for everything but a pair of boots to stand in. But I guess this'll do.
Well, when he's right, he's right. Now, how about we get some actual work done?
Attention. Missile storage bay is locked down. Safety protocol.
First, congratulations. Because you captured the Star Destroyer Victorum, our Starhawk prototype has been completed ahead of schedule. But the Empire does not know that. They believe it's still under construction. Teresa Carroll will keep hunting Project Starhawk until it's destroyed, and we've been assigned to stop her. So, using that decoy message I sent, we're going to set up an ambush. The false intel stated that you're protecting a shipment of Magnite crystals, essential to completing the Starhawk. With this bait, we'll draw Teresa and the Overseer deep into the Xavian Abyss, a highly volatile area of space. Here is where we set our trap. Don't worry about the convoy. It's empty and droid-piloted. However, that does mean you'll need to clear any obstructions from its path. Vanguard, I want you to defend that convoy with everything you've got. We need to make this look good. Your destination is this bottleneck. There, the Starhawk will be waiting to disable the Overseer, and hopefully, capture Teresa. Now, it might sound simple, but nothing is simple in the Xavian Abyss. Brace yourselves.
If Lyndon's right, this plan could knock Teresa Carroll off our tail. Sooner the better, if you ask me. Lyndon's convinced himself that he's put us in danger. They can't make him focus on the bigger picture while Teresa's still in it. The commander's a smart man, but everyone has someone who can push their buttons. I wonder if we can push hers, too. We'll give Teresa a harmless convoy to follow, play this out, and see just how far we can lead her. It's all about playing the long game. When the Empire occupied Mon Cala, I learned how to string Imperials along. If you seem harmless, people underestimate you. I spent a lot of time around Imperials, playing the dumb alien. A bartender, a sweeper, someone safe. Next day, the rebellion would know everything I'd overheard. It wasn't easy, but I learned to stay patient and wait for opportunities. Remember, the Xavian Abyss is no place for the faint-hearted. And Teresa knows a few tricks of her own. Keep your eyes and ears open, all right?
And the Starhawk's crew?
More than ready. I selected the crew personally based on their expertise and experience. They've been training for months.
That's good. I appreciate your support on this, General.
It's a good plan, Lyndon. Just be careful. I know you have a past with the Overseer's captain. Don't let it cloud your judgment.
One moment, General. Sorry, I can't talk right now. Your squadron is waiting.
So, the boss wants to pull the old bait and switch on Teresa. I must be rubbing off on him. Of course, the key to a good con is selling it. And going into the Xavian Abyss, well, either you're too naive to know better, or you think it's worth the risk. Like, say, stopping a Starhawk from being finished. Teresa Carroll's risking the Abyss just for the chance to destroy some Magnite crystals. Ain't she in for a surprise? I'm kind of excited to see our Starhawk tackle Teresa's flagship. All those engineers work their tails off to get it finished. That's one good thing about this new Republic. We're finally punching at the same weight as the Empire. One way or another, this is gonna be a show.
I've heard tales of the Xavian Abyss. They say it's swallowed entire fleets without a trace. Sending our brand new Starhawk in there is quite the gamble. Commander Javes must have complete faith in its builders. And in us, of course. We'll be the ones making this ruse work, after all. I took the liberty of studying the Starhawk's blueprints. It's not just another capital ship. It's a defense against Imperial fleets. Every spare inch is packed with lasers and munitions, but what really caught my eye was the tractor beam. If I understood the blueprints, the Starhawk's tractor beam is 10 times more powerful than that of a Star Destroyer. It's incredible. The Magnite crystals they use in the Starhawk's tractor beam are quite rare. I think they salvaged a few from the Star Destroyer we captured. My family spent an exorbitant amount of credits sourcing Magnite crystals. It's so gratifying to see them go to a good cause. Let's put our new Starhawk through its paces, shall we?